Whirlpool Refrigerator. The complaint is that it's not making any ice, so I open up the unit. I can hear noise coming from the ice maker itself. So I'm just going to open it up and verify I have proper voltage first. So I'm going to remove the cover for the ice maker head. And then with my voltmeter, just going to put one of my leads at the L and then one at the neutral. And I just want to verify that I have power to it. And I have 121.8 volts. So I know everything's fine. It's getting proper voltage. And in order to repair this, we're just going to have to replace that ice maker. Because like I said, I can actually hear it trying to run. It's just not running. So what we'll do now is remove the ice bucket. So that way we can access everything here for the ice maker. Should just lift right out. So with that out, now we can access a screw. There's a 1/4 inch screw at the bottom, and then 2 1/4 inch screws here at the top that hold the ice maker in place. We'll go ahead and remove those. I'm just going to try to just loosen those top two, so that way it'll be easier to reinstall a new ice maker. Lift it up and off. There we go. And then we can access our thermostat, our fuse here, and then we're going to press in the tab for the ice maker. The power supply, it just kind of locks in place. So we're going to press in the tab and then pull the wires out. And here we have our ice maker out. So now we're going to go down and transfer some of the necessary parts onto the new ice maker from the old ice maker, and then we'll reinstall. We have our 2 ice makers here on the floor. There's our old one, our new one. Basically everything is identical on it. The only thing that we're going to need to transfer over is the arm from the old one. We're going to remove that from like the fill cup area here first. This pulls out, and then I'm going to use my screwdriver and just kind of pry it out there. And now we're going to do the exact opposite on the new ice maker. Just slide it into position as far in as it will go, and then go to our fill cup, push that in there. We'll make sure it's going to function, that it stays off, and then it goes on, off, and then on. So now we can go ahead and install this in the freezer. Now we're ready to install our new ice maker. We're going to do everything in the reverse fashion. So we're going to connect our power supply first. That's just going to slide right in, snap in. Put our fuse in place. And then from there, we're going to make sure our fill tube is into the fill cup. And then get our mounting screws in place, the 2 that we had just loosened up. So now we can go ahead and tighten those 2 up. We have the 1 screw at the very bottom that we had taken out all the way. Now the last thing to do, we just want to make sure that the ice maker is going to operate and fill. Because it's warm, it won't cycle on its own. So I have a jumper wire. I'm going to jump out the motor to the neutral. And in about 5 seconds, be a little snap. There we go. And now the ice maker will continue to fill on its own. In about 20 seconds, we're going to listen to hear it buzz or hum, and that's how we know that the ice maker is filled with water. So at this point here, we can just go ahead and I'm going to put my ice maker, the cover on the head, just snaps on, just like that. And we're just going to wait for that ice maker to fill. The ice maker is filled with water. The last thing for us to do is to put the ice bucket back in. So we'll put the ice bucket back in, make sure that the arm is in the on position, and then we'll instruct the customer that once the first batch of ice is made, they should probably dispose of it in case there's any contaminants that were in the new ice maker. Thank you for watching another quality in-home diagnostic video. brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.